I'm a mom of two, and I went to see The Boss Baby with my 11-year-old daughter, and we really enjoyed it. Here's my bottom line. Positive themes, yes. Love, the changing dynamics of family, and of course, baby teamwork. Violence and scare factor. The bad guy has a henchman that's a little creepy for little kids, and there's some scenes that involve chases, but they all have babies in them, so I think you're good. Sex and romance. You have zero to worry about in this category. We learned from the movie that babies come from an assembly line in heaven. It's very cute. And bad language, none. This movie is about Timmy, and before I tell you about him, let me tell you about the book it's based on. This movie is based on the 36-page picture book by Marla Frazee. It's about Timmy, who is 7 years old. He has the picture-perfect life with both his parents. That is, until his new baby brother barges in, upsets the family dynamic, and takes over the entire house. So the beginning of this movie is a little frenetically paced, I thought, and I thought it was going to be one of those like non-stop cartoons that you see on TV the kids watch. But it ended up settling in with me, and I really enjoyed it. The beginning has a piece from heaven where all the babies are being born, and I had a really hard time not shouting out, "Oh, that's so cute," but no other adults were doing that. So even though they set Timmy up as an only child where the world sort of revolves around him, I thought he was sweet and vulnerable, and I was rooting for him the whole time. As a mom, it's hard to watch even animated children suffer. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I really found myself wanting to write the parents into the scene to rescue him. So I like the idea of chronicling a child's experience when it comes to some kind of family dynamic change. And I think this would be a movie that would be really comforting if your child's going through something like that. My daughter really liked this movie, especially the part with the puppies. Did I mention that there was puppies in this movie? Yeah, that's where the real squealing began. The Boss Baby is rated PG, and I think it's good for kids of all ages. And both my daughter and I said we would see it again. That's your Mom's Movie Minute. Thanks for watching, and if you have any comments or questions, you can leave them below. We'll see you next time. When you're watching a film that centers around the kids, the parents have to get out of the picture, but I've always wanted the parents to come back in the picture sooner than they do, because it's always like, oh, the kids are playing with knives. That's great, honey. There's a baby and a 7-year-old, and you're gonna let them go off in a puppy convention. All right, sounds good to me.